approximately 40% of all animals that are caught in fisheries are discarded as trash, and this is the sad case for sea turtles.
All we have is right now. All we have is right now.
Today, there are 7 types of sea turtles known to man. 6 out of these 7 turtles are at risk of extinction. However, right now, the populations at most risk are the olive ridley turtles, the loggerhead turtles, the leatherback, and hawksbill turtles. The issue is that sea turtles have been around for millions of years, over 100 million years to be more specific. They have been traveling throughout the world's oceans this entire time. However, these species of reptiles are having a hard time surviving, and this is solely due to human activity. We may very well come to the point where we won't even have turtles around with us. For example, just look what we're doing to these poor creatures. Many of them are being caught in our fish nets. The worst part is that these nets aren't even intended for them. Thankfully for these heroes, another one of these amazing creatures has been freed. Sea turtles, especially the green ones, are one of the few animals to eat seagrass that is located on the sea floor. Just like normal grass, it requires to be cut regularly to be able to be healthy and to prosper. Sea turtles act as grazing animals that cut the grass short and help it maintain its health. However, in these past decades, there's been a decline in the seagrass beds, and this is probably linked to the decline in the number of sea turtles. I just want to highlight how important these seabeds are. They provide breeding grounds and development grounds for many species of fish, shellfish, and crustaceans. These females come to these areas to lay their eggs, and when the eggs hatch, the newly born hide in these blades of grass from predators. Without these beds, many marine species that humans harvest would disappear, and this would ultimately have a huge impact on the lower levels of the food chain. Also, these seabeds are important because they absorb harmful chemicals and nutrients in the water. Also, once again, most of the seaweed that gets washed up onto the beach is dead seagrass, and that brings good nutrients to the beach, and this helps to form sand dunes. So essentially, if the number of sea turtles continues to decrease, the seagrass beds would continue to decrease in volume, and all these species would be affected. As you know, in a food chain, if you lose one being, the rest will eventually follow. And this will have a huge impact on humans because humans, as you know, consume marine animals. Another important factor that affects the well-being of turtles is their importance in many cultures around the world. However, many of these cultures, especially in Central America and Asia, use sea turtles as a food source. People in this region consume their meat as well as their eggs. The way it would work is that hunters would hunt the beaches at night looking for female turtles. Once they have found one, they would wait for her to lay her eggs and then they would kill her. They would then cut her up to retrieve her meat and take her eggs as well. In some countries, these eggs are seen as an aphrodisiac. This is a substance that increases people's sex drive, and in other cases, they use it as a religious meal. For example, in Mexico, many inland residents would journey to the coastal regions to consume this animal. During Easter, 5,000 turtles are consumed in this region alone. This causes a lot of revenue for turtle hunters, even though turtles are endangered animals. Another popular dish is turtle soup, which is consumed in Europe. Thankfully, many actions are being taken to help prevent the continuous decrease in the turtle population. Organizations such as sea turtles have been established to protect these animals.